Blue Jays franchise here in MLB The Show 19. We are here in Game 5 of the World Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies.
What's the key for them tonight, D-Ro?
Cole Irvin will take the mound for the Phillies against Francisco Lindor, the first batter of the game. He'll hit that one back up the middle. Tough play there at second. The throw from Hernandez will not be in time, and Game 5 is kicked off with an infield base hit. The Blue Jays took Game 4 here in Philadelphia to even up the series, and now they look to take a 3-2 series lead as we head back to Toronto. That ground ball there not going to help, as that's a 5-4-3 double play. Started over there at third base by Alex Bregman. There's two down for Juan Soto. 2-1 count on Soto. We'll see if he's able to come through for the Blue Jays. In the first, he's going to foul that one off James McCann behind the plate, and the count now even. I don't know what I was going to say. I just love this series, and you know, once it gets World Series, like we're on the cusp of maybe being able to repeat.
Anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third,
like we potentially could repeat.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play.
152 episodes in, and we are still kicking it. Still got a great team, and I'm going to aim for at least 250. I'm going to try for 50 episodes in the next season. So there's going to be a lot more games during the regular season.
1-2.
Was not very many at all this
one
year.
In the air out to left.
Rendon, a fly ball left. That is caught,
and
the inning's
that's
over.
The third out. So they get...
Man, I just had soda, which I should not do before I record.
Into the windup, here comes the
2-2 to Alex Bregman. The Phillies wearing some throwbacks, so are the Blue Jays.
Is there, one away.
They're wearing their black throwbacks. The Phillies wearing their powder blues.
Batting second.
At the second base, Cesar Hernandez.
Cesar Hernandez. He made a good attempt in the first inning to throw out Lindor on that only hit of the inning. Unfortunately for him and the Phillies, he was unable to.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep
very good defender. And he hasn't done too bad at the plate either for them in this series.
And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count.
Count is full with Bryce Harper on deck.
Waiting on deck is
Barrios trying to send down Hernandez anyway.
Right by him, and there are two down.
2 outs in the inning with Bryce Harper coming to the plate.
Now, looking to get on base.
Oh, I don't like this. He's taking a curveball deep
off the outside
that
time as the
that was Aaron Judge who took our curveballs deep multiple times. In the ALCS, Harper goes down on the high fastball to end the inning. So we go to the second.
Digging in now.
Lead off the second. It'll be a 3-1 count on Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he will swing and a miss on the fastball.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches.
3-2, outside ball 4, and the inning is kicked off with a leadoff walk. Gregory Polanco, one player of the game in the last game, and was just off of a cycle, a home run away from hitting for the cycle in a World Series game, which has never been done before. You know, he wished he could have done it. That will be a 4-3 double play. And Jose Altuve is going to come up looking to extend the inning. We've gotten on base twice, and both base runners have been erased via the double play. And then Altuve goes down swinging. So the Phillies Hall of Fame there. The beautiful Citizens Bank Park. Rhys Hoskins, a drive. He has been the Phillies' best player this World Series. And that one carries out of play. Not another home run for him. And then he goes down on the curveball. Barrios, another strikeout. 1-1. Tyler Naquin, the batter. He fouls off the fastball, and the count now runs 1-2 on the Philly center fielder. Berrios deals
and
to
another
Realmuto as a curveball just below
he
the
looked
zone.
like he was a little bit out in front on that
Naquin able to get a piece
there.
of it to keep his at-bat alive. One more pitch, and he rips that one towards right center field. That'll be down into the gap. Trout cuts it off, but not before Naquin will be into second with a one-out double.
Big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that
Tyler Naquin, I mean, he hasn't been too bad at the plate, but he's definitely helped out the Phillies more in the field this series, where he has made multiple amazing catches in center field to save some runs. Realmuto fields that one, gets it over to Guerrero at third quickly though, so Naquin cannot advance. Nick Williams goes down looking on the curve. Another strikeout for Berrios. Now 3-1 to Scott Kingery, who will work a walk. Wow. Berrios, his first walk of the game, hopefully his last. James McCann into right field. Gregory Polanco there, inning over.
Now it's a play.
Berrios now, he's going to get his first at-bat of the game here in the third inning. Let's see what he's able to do. And he pops it up.
Drifting back
better contact than I thought he was going to make, which is kind of sad, but at least he made contact.
Batting ninth, the catcher, JT.
At the plate,
JT Realmuto with one away now in the top of the third against Cole Irving, who never heard of before, but he's doing pretty decent so far for the Phillies. His slider's going to miss outside there, and now Realmuto's going to be ahead in the count 2-1.
That's a very difficult pitch to throw.
Like I've said before in this series, we got Realmuto from the Phillies in the very first episode. Maybe the second episode. One of the first two episodes we got Realmuto before we started season number 1. Got him to be our starting catcher, and yeah, he's had the he hasn't been our starting catcher for ever since, but he has been on the team ever since. I mean, we had Gary Sanchez to be our starting catcher for
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher.
Just one? I don't know. We had Gary Sanchez for a bit, then we traded him to Cincinnati to clear up cap, knowing that we still had Realmuto. And Irving goes down. Yeah, so knowing we still had Realmuto, I traded Sanchez, and now our backup catcher is prospect Connor Ono. And Alex Bregman watches that curveball catch the bottom corner of the zone 1-2 pitch. That ball driven well to left field. Soto, he makes the play. What a catch by Juan Soto in left field. Wow, robbing Alex Bregman of extra bases. And a diving stop. Guerrero across the diamond, he gets in, and that ends the third. Great fielding by the Blue Jays defensively to keep the game tied. If both those got by, it'd be a 1-0 Philly lead, and the inning wouldn't be over.
You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on to get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
We need to run up Irving's pitch count a little because he has dominated our lineup so far. Now the 1-1 to Juan Soto, and that ball's towards the gap, and it'll be down into right center field. Splitting the outfielders. A one-out double for Juan Soto. Puts a runner in scoring position for Anthony Rendon.
It was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt. Some people like to crow about homers and power drives, but
slugging .437 in the postseason. Could definitely be better, but he can come through with a big hit here.
Able to keep him at second, which they did.
Let's see what he's able to do. A 1-2 pitch.
The 1-2.
Rendon hits it well to center. Naquin will be under it. Soto's going to tag and head to third. It'll be a close play. The throw is not in time. Soto slides away from his tag. And that puts a runner in scoring position 90 feet away for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-2.
And the 1-2.
Inside.
And the curveball bounces.
Guerrero walked in his first at-bat.
To keep it at arm's length.
Irving will get the sign. The powerhouse of the postseason. for the Blue Jays.
Fastball well off the plate for a ball.
And I will take another walk. Bring up Gregory Polanco.
Would be next.
3-2. Irving with a weird little motion before he decides to throw the pitch. He bends down and brings it around
get there in
town.
Plenty of time to put this one away.
Guerrero out and the inning's over.
Into the box
so
now.
Bryce Harper will lead off the bottom of the fourth for the Phillies. And he goes down swinging for the second time in this game.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Barrios with another strikeout. Now Rhys Hoskins the batter.
Bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll
it's a fastball fouled off, 2-2 count.
For years to come, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins still the best player for the Phillies. His 5th home run of the World Series. It's game 5. He's averaging a home run per game, even though he's had 2 multi-home run games.
And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
And that's going to be another double for Tyler Naquin, another guy having a great series.
He's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
A 1-0 Phillies lead.
Look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles.
Williams, a swing and a miss.
The next time
1-2.
he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
1-2 pitch, grounder up the middle. Altuve fields, off balance throw in time.
And that's a tough play.
And there's 2 down with a runner on third.
The batter number 4.
And in steps Scott Kingery.
Scott Kingery, the batter. He will foul off the fastball. 1-2.
The set and the 1.
And the fastball down the middle.
Struck him out. His
Swung on and missed.
And that ends the inning.
Hoskins, another bomb. 1-0 Phillies.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right,
and almost another great play by Tyler Naquin in center field. And instead, that's going to be a double for Gregory Polanco.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As he'll look to bring home that
3-1 count on out. If Naquin made that play, then
finally,
I wouldn't even know what to say.
To get excited about.
He's such a good defender.
Begin with the single swing of the bat, and
Altuve hit that one very well in the left.
Struggled to produce a lot of runs, but
there's going to be 1 down now. We really need to get this run back. I don't want to be playing from behind.
Role they could get on. Got to take it 1 good at bat at a time.
And it's Barrios the batter.
At the plate, Jose Barrios. And with a runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Now a bunt attempt here.
He's likely not to be bunting. Well, guess what he did? He bunted.
Can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works.
Lays down the bunt to get the runner over to third.
Now batting.
That way, all we need is a hit from Realmuto. He seems to get those a lot. 3-2.
That equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Pitch to Realmuto, fouled off. The 3-2 again. Come on. I'll even take a walk. I don't really care. That should have been ball 4. I should not.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game.
I'll take a walk. I mean, preferably a base hit because I don't want to leave another runner on third. We have not been good with runners in scoring position in this series.
To short.
And looks like that's going to continue.
Throw, got him by a step.
That barely beat Realmuto, but the inning's over.
Digging in, James McCann.
James McCann will lead off the bottom of the 5th, and that was called a strike a few innings ago, but I guess not. 2-1.
Fouled off.
Make it 2-2. The fastball fouled off by McCann.
The 2-2.
Oh. Barrios.
Get the zone, count full now.
You can bet
full count with the pitcher spot on deck.
Pitcher on deck and situation to move the runner into
and now that puts the sacrifice button in order.
Now it's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw won't get him.
They won't get him, and now nobody's out.
Now
worst case scenario for the Jays on that play.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 3-1 pitch.
And Alex Bregman, fly ball into shallow center field. Polanco there. His throw into first almost
just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
1-1. Cesar Hernandez.
Misses ball 2.
Bryce Harper on deck for the Phillies. And that's a fastball. Great spot for it. Counts even at 2-2.
Here now the 2-2.
Inside, count is full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle.
And that ball driven into center field. That'll be Mike Trout under it. They will not send the runner from second to away. So it's up to Harper to try and get a big hit.
Now Bryce Harper. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Fastball just misses the zone.
Awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Fly ball into right field, carrying into foul territory. Polanco right next to the stands. He catches it. The inning's over. We go to the 6th. Still a 1-run game. The top of the order leads off. Francisco Lindor against Cole Irvin. Still out there on the mound. Still dominating the Blue Jays lineup.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
2-1. The fastball just missing that outside edge. Lindor already has a single in this game,
high in the air out
and
to
he
left
hits
field.
it.
Williams is underneath this one.
That's
and he puts it away for the first out.
The center
full count.
Stepping in for the Jays, Mike Trout. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty.
That's outside ball 4, and the tying runs on base.
Fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be
1-1 count. Juan Soto the batter.
For this next day,
Juan Soto.
On the move is Trout from first.
That ball crushed into center field. It's going to be caught by Tyler Naquin. His throw to double up Mike Trout is not in time.
Safe at first as he gets back in time.
So it's up to Anthony Rendon with 2 away. Hit and run on with the 2-1 count. Something in the gap scores Trout.
Set and the 2-1 pitch.
It's a ball, and Trout will steal second, so now all it takes is a single. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on deck, and it's a 3-1 count on Rendon. This is a huge opportunity for the Blue Jays. Rendon's going to get something to hit.
Ready with the 3-1.
And he hits it pretty well the opposite way, and it's Harper there to end the inning.
Trying to pick things up where we left
off.
We're
going to go to the bullpen.
He's batting clean up in this
Patrick Berry,
and we'll get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Aroldis Vizcaíno.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the
2-2 pitch, misses outside, full count.
The pitching on the other side has been really impressive. Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go
that ball and now popped up behind first. That'll be Rendon there. 1 down.
Away from him. So I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
All right. Just slowly but surely put him away. Keep Barrios out there doing a good job.
And into back next, it'll be Tyler Naquin.
If he can keep doing what he is doing right now, and he's allowed 1 bad pitch to Rhys Hoskins,
swinging a hard liner to center
I can live with it being a 1-run game. Tyler Naquin has 2 doubles and a single. He is actually like getting slept on apparently. I never looked at him as a huge threat in their order, but maybe I should start doing so.
Swung on but fouled off to the left.
I'm going to have to throw a changeup because I want something on the ground. Well, that's not happening. Terrible swing. 8 strikeouts for Jose Barrios.
Stepping up now, Scott Kingery.
Got Kingery the batter. 2 outs and a runner on first. 2-1 fastball hit into right field, and it just goes out of play. The 2-2 outside count full.
But that one's wide for ball 3.
Naquin takes off, and it's a fly ball into center field. Trout is under it,
and the inning's over. Is under it to make the catch. Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero.
Full count of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. leading off to the 7th.
I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
A full count pitch.
I agree with that, Matt. That's what
Fly
you
ball.
get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really
see if Gregory Polanco can do something. Our offense has not done anything in this game. Cole Irving has dominated, and I didn't even know who he was.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled.
There's
Usually
2 away.
When you battle, you get
Polanco just a simple grounder to
He'll swing
Hernandez.
at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in
Now
last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same.
1-1 count, Jose Altuve.
Ready for another chance? Jose Altuve, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. This is line to left.
That ball is a base hit into left field with 2 down.
A base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game.
There we go. He's 1 for 3 in this game, and he picks up a
hit. And the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
I'm shocked.
I'm gonna leave
Barrios right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to
1-1 to Barrios.
That high heater usually gets by.
Into the box now, Jose Barrios. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind
1-2. I don't care. I want to leave him in at least 1 more inning. He's gonna go to 7th and maybe, and then I'll probably bring in Vizcaino for an inning. Ooh, he hit that one well. I'll bring in Vizcaino for an inning, and I'll bring in Barry.
Gonna have to find a way to regroup right there.
That caught right. Yeah. Okay.
Too
so
much of the plate.
Vizcaino for the 8th and Barry for the 9th.
He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Hoping Barrios can get through the next inning.
1-2. Line
and that ball into right field. Oh my! If that gets by, it's a tie game. And Bryce Harper has also been a stud defensively for the Phillies.
Box, James McCann, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
James McCann, the batter. 3-2.
And that is ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That brings up the pitcher spot where Starling Marte will hit for the Phillies.
2 balls and a strike.
Called ball 2.
Not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early,
now the count
a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And a 3-2
we need to get those calls. Full count to Marte. Driven well, left field. Gone. It's 3-0 Phillies.
And we'll employ the use of our
that
technology to get a
could
better
maybe
idea
bring this one out of reach.
111 miles an hour off the
that ball crushed. That's a pinch hit 2-run home run for Starling Marte. Aroldis Vizcaino is going to be brought on to try and go 2 innings now.
Hit the other way out toward right.
Bregman has really been neutralized in this game 5,
and he's got it for the
but the rest of the lineup has come up big.
Now
it's a 1-1 count. Cesar Hernandez up.
He'll swing it from the left side right here.
That ball, simple, easy play. Quick at bat there. That's exactly what Vizcaino needs if he's going to go 2.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia
1-1 to Harper. Bad pitch. Not even tempting for Harper.
Now the
and it's a
2-1.
2-1. Oh man, that was another one. I'm not hitting my spots right here. But if it's a 2-2 count, I'm going to go high with a fastball. He's chased at that multiple times.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
3-2 pitch, and Harper works a walk with Cayeno.
And that's an
Not
excellent
getting
job
through
of
it
making his
as
man
easy
throw
as
a
I
lot
hope.
of pitches as he toughs out a
now
wall.
batting. First baseman.
And Hoskins checks his swing. 2-1. Make it 2-2, a good slider.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think.
And line drive, pop up.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring
so we go to the 8th. 3-run game now.
Derek Law
will be brought on to pitch. Cole Irving's day is finally over.
Number 64.
So coming to the plate,
let's see if now that we got into the weak Philly bullpen, we're going to be able to break through for the first time in this game.
Moving late into this one, a perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
With
so
1 down,
now.
The 1-1 count, Francisco Lindor up.
Last trip.
Francisco
from the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's
No
going to miss
offer
low,
on that for
2-1.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs.
Oh, that was a changeup right in Lindor's wheelhouse, and he crushed it. Just got a little anxious and swung the smallest bit early. Now he has to defend. Anything close, he has to take a cut at. I'm just going to hope to at least get one back this inning. And the count is full.
Trouble waiting next as you see Mike
Trout
in the
on deck with
circle.
one away. Ball 4, low. And Lindor is on with one out. Mike Trout now steps into the box.
Now. Mike Trout, it was a walk.
Is Law going to be able to... I don't know where I'm
now
going
the
with that.
1-1 pitch.
That one in the dirt.
Off the catcher's glove as it rolls
not
away.
In the dirt. That one dropped by
moves to 2-1.
Can. It'll be 2-1. Trout now in a hitter's count. Might be getting something to hit.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Towards the gap. That one will fall in. They're going to send Lindor to third. The throw is not in time. There are 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 away. That brings Juan Soto up. Probably going to be intentionally walked. No, he is not. They're going to let Soto get his swings. Mistake.
Ready with the 1-1. Grounded to the right.
Well, I guess not a mistake, but I will take it. We do get at least one back. And now Anthony Rendon steps in. Chance to drive home another.
Now batting.
He represents the tying run. I'm just looking to get Trout home from third.
It'll be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
Crushed it. Swung early. Fouled off. 1-2. Has to defend.
1-2. Now a chance
Rounder.
for Kingery at shortstop.
Kingery fields. Throw across the diamond.
But a good scoop at first, saves an error.
Close play, but the inning's over.
Stepping in, Tyler Naquin.
So Vizcaíno will face Naquin, who has dominated the pitching in this one.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda.
Those were both in the zone.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Nick Williams apparently, no way, that ball lands fair. A foot to the right of the line.
Down 0-2, he's able to work himself back into a hit.
Now Scott Kingery.
Find a knockout.
1-2. We need something here. We need a ground ball.
Second, Williams. First with no
That's not a ground ball. That's going to drive home a run.
That's going to be a base hit. And tack on one more, make it
4-1 Philly lead. No outs here in the 8th.
That's a big RBI right there. Now stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an
fouled off 1-2. Vizcaíno.
Giving them that 3-run
that's not where I wanted that slider. I don't want it low. I don't want a ground ball. I want a strikeout.
Hit in the air down the right
field line. I also don't want that. 1-2. We just need to get McCann swinging, then we can go for the inning-ending double play. All right, well, that'll be into center field, and Trout's going to have to make a play. No, he's not. They don't send the runner home, and the double play is now in order.
Your attention, please.
Andrew McCutcheon, the batter.
We'll grab a bat and hit for the
Number
pitcher
22. Andrew.
Ball
misses that time, and it's 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame.
And he can't hold back. It's a
forcing
2-2
contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Ground ball.
Rounded back up the middle. Step on the bag for one.
They don't get 2. Lindor took it himself. And a run scores. Why? That was exactly what I wanted, but he took it himself.
Over now and set to go.
Ground ball, the inning's over.
Against Vizcaíno.
So Barry might not be needed in this game because there might not be a bottom of the 9th. We need 4. Juan Nicasio is brought in to pitch for the Phillies. He has had a good series.
striding in to start the ninth. Vladimir Guerrero.
1-1 to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to Bregman. He doesn't make errors.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth
Phillies
inning
are
gets
looking
underway.
like they will have a lead headed back to Toronto.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate,
1-1 Gregory Polanco up.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this
1
point.
for 3 in the game. That's low,
And the pitch
2-1.
misses low and away for ball 2. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander
I want
start
to get
to loosen.
Nicasio out of the game. I want to get
3
somebody
balls
who's
and
not
a strike to
having
Gregory Polanco.
What was his name?
Bases are empty,
See if
1
they have
man
him
out.
warming up so I know. No, they don't. Not Tommy Hunter, that's for sure. Like Areno or something like that. He was pretty easy to hit off. 3-1.
Drilled to the
Base
right
hit.
side. And that'll find
We
its
would
way
need
into
a
right
grand
field
slam
for a
to
one-out
tie the
single.
game. But if we can string hits together, that works too. But now a
Now
double
batting.
play is in order to end
The
it.
second baseman.
Bottom line
Jose
is this guy
Altuve
has
up.
basketball
Altuve.
skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
1-1.
A
From
1-1
Nicasio.
count. Here's the pitch. In front of the
Change-up low is
change-up,
gonna
and he
be
can't
fouled
keep it
off.
fair. 2 strikes on him now. Polanco stands at first with 1 out.
Gotta defend now.
Line to
That
the
ball
right side.
blooped
And that's
into
in
right
there. Base
field.
hit.
Don't test the arm of Bryce Harper. It wasn't a very
Fortunately
good
for
throw.
him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
All right.
Ladies
All
and
you can
gentlemen,
ask as an
your
offense is
And
to
now
try and get that
it
tying
is.
run
They
out
brought in
of
Victor
batters.
Arena.
And
Okay.
They've started out nicely
Number
right
I want to
here.
bring in Andy
They've gotten
Hard,
2
but
runners
Paul
on.
Young is better in all serious
The grand
situations.
slam is still in play. Let's
Pinch
see if
hitting
they
for
can take
I
this
mean,
nice
he's the
offense.
reigning World Series MVP, so I'm going to trust
We'll
him.
get the call
Young,
here as he'll hit
Young.
for the pitcher.
I might come back to regret this. Guess we'll find out.
Good
Fastball down
around
in the
knees there,
middle of the
taken for a
zone.
strike.
We're 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position in this game. 2-2. DeYoung.
The 2-2. There's a ball
Into the
right
gap.
Center field. That's going to be a base hit. Polanco rounds
That
third
will
and is
score
digging for
one.
the plate. He will score.
And the
as they
winning
close
run,
gap
or the
to
tying
3
run
now.
is up.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy
Up next
pay.
for the
That's
Blue
3
Jays.
straight singles.
catcher.
Tying
and a
run is up.
driven
Single
in.
after single
nothing
after
hit
single
me
is all we
extremely
need.
hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Slow little
Grounder
roll to
though,
third.
and that might be
Here's
it.
a clean
Ball
up
game
for
over, no.
second, but the throw is wide.
It's not. It gets away. That should have ended the game. Instead, another run scores and nobody's out on the play.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in,
Substitutions.
Francisco Lindor.
JT
He's working on a
Realmuto brought
1 for
out.
3
Kana Ono
thus
brought
far.
in.
Attention, please.
Kana Ono will come
Keeps
on
running
now.
out.
A
first.
full
Run
count.
here.
Francisco Lindor up. I
Number
can't
30.
believe the Phillies just made that
Kana.
error.
Now the 3-2
Oh, no.
pitch.
Outside ball 4 and the bases are loaded.
Ball 4.
Still
So
paranoid
bases
about a
out.
double play.
Nowhere to put him with
Something
one away.
into the gap.
And standing in, the
Wow.
ever
Can give
dangerous
us the
Mike
lead.
Trout. Skied into straightaway
That's
right.
not into the gap,
Harper has a read on it.
and they are not going to
2
test it.
down. And there
So
will
there's
be
2
no
outs.
attempt to
The
score
bases
here.
are
Bases
loaded for
stay
Juan
loaded
Soto.
with 2 gone now.
2-2 count.
Juan Soto to
fielder.
the plate now.
Here we go.
And he needs to make something
Soto.
happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Final strike for the Blue Jays.
He
Still
will
2
foul
and
it
2.
off. Have bat still
They're
alive.
on their feet
Game
here in
still
Philly.
alive.
Some 43,000 in full roar. Line drive
Hit
to
into
field.
center.
Naquin.
Caught by
Make the
Tyler
catch, with
Naquin,
that,
and the
ball
Phillies
game
will
is over.
win and take a 3-2
Before we
series
take our leave,
lead.
Time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory.
We're heading back to Toronto. I'll see you in